Hi, it's CMG-MathSpace once again back on the screen. Now, this will be episode 6 on our topic sets and operations on sets. We have dealt with part 1 up to part 6, and don't take any of these topics for granted. If this is the first episode, please watch from episode 1 or part 1 to this point for you to get the full grasp of the whole concept. Now, this topic is going to be dealing with listing the elements of a set. Now, this is one of the simplest, it seems simplest, yet the most difficult aspect of sets when it comes to examinations. Because the point is, if you don't get this first question, where you are supposed to list a number of a set, if you get it wrong, then the subsequent questions, you get them all wrong. Right, so that is why I've taken the pain to explain thoroughly any of the topics. So please stay tuned. Now, without further ado, we have been given that set Z is equal to into curly bracket X colon 2 less than or equal to 6, less than or equal to 6, where X is an integer. Now, they are saying that we can list the elements of the set and determine the number of elements of the Z as follows. So the number of elements, we know that is the cardinality of that set. Now, given the answer, they are saying Z is equal to 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, right? And then listen the number 5 stated there. Now, we are saying that, as stated earlier, the number of elements in the set is called the cardinality of the set. Therefore, the cardinality of the set is Z is 5. Now, the cardinality of the null set, we have already looked at this. If you don't remember, please watch. Is 0. And then the cardinality of the unit set is 1. Now, let's get back to the question that we were given. The Z set X colon 2. As simple as this may seem, or as harmless as this may seem, trust me, if you don't take care, you get it wrong. So for this reason, I am going to tackle this in about 5 steps to identify this easily. Right, so don't take them for granted. Now, the first thing to take note is the interpretation of the notation. So the curly bracket means a set of elements. Take note. Now the colon means such that, you understand? So we are really saying Z is a set of all X such that 2 is less than or equal to X, less than or equal to 6, and X is an integer. And one thing again, when you're doing mathematics, if you're doing math, make sure you don't assume by thinking after reading without jotting things down, you get it right. Please. That's the mistake most of the students do in the exam hall. Being it MCQ or written, make sure you write things down. Because out of this is what you use to get your answer. So that is it. Now, we are saying that Z is the set of all X such that 2 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 6, and X is an integer. So that's the point to note. Now, let's go to step 2. Step 2, we are to split the compound inequality. Now, bear in mind, this thing that you see here, the question that you see here, is actually a 2 conditional statement. Here, check this very carefully. It's a 2 conditional statement, and another one here, right? So here, right, and then you take here also, right? So that is how it is. So don't take any of them for granted. Sorry, the second one, this one is supposed to also cover here. The sign there, the operation sign is called inequality. Don't worry, we'll tackle them later. So let's continue with that. So let me write them again so that things I don't mess things up. So 2, what is this? Sorry. So 2 less than or equal to X. That's one condition. And another one is X less than or equal to 6. That's interpretation. So 2 conditions joined together. Now, let's continue with this. Step 2, we are saying that we are splitting the compound inequality. So now, when students see 2 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 6, it might look strange at first. That's what I'm saying. So now, this actually means two conditions happening at the same time. So the first step is what? 2 less than or equal to x. And x is an integer, or x is greater than or equal to what? 2. If you see a sign like this, with this small sign below, it means equal to, less than. So the first thing is look at this, and then whatever comes under means that less than or equal to. Now, so that's what it means. So if you see 2 less than or equal to x, x is greater than or equal to 2. Now, the step 2 is x less than or equal to 6, which means x is less than or equal to 6. So x must satisfy both conditions. Now, let's move to step 3. Step 3, we identify the possible integers of the question. That's the solution. Now, since x must be an integer between 2 and 6, which means including the ends, the extremes of the conditions, the ends of the conditions, including, so x must be an integer between 2 and 6, including the ends because of the greater than or less than or equal to, the sign that we are talking about. So we are dealing with this, right? So we can scratch this and out for the time being. So that's what it means. Now, so now we can list that x, right? X now is equal to what? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there are two conditions. So whenever you see less than or equal to there, it means that that extreme or that number is inclusive, is included. Or in a simple term, or in terms of English or reading, we can say that for this condition to be true, it means that both ends are included. Both ends are included, or we are listing the numbers between 2 and 6. So 2 less than or equal to x, it means that 2 is included. Now when you move on to x less than or equal to 6, 6 is included. So that is what it means. Now, let me give you some tips. Now, you can use a number line, right? A number line where you mark 2 and 6 with solid dots, right? So with solid dots, and then start to list the numbers between the two. I don't want to do them now. We'll get to them later. 0, -1, -2, blah, 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 up to that, right? So here, we are going to what? 1, actually 2, 3, 4, up to 6. So we are listing the numbers between that, right? So because negative is not included, we are going to start from here, right? So the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is as simple as that. I hope you got this, right? I hope things were not clumsy here. So it's as simple as that. I will continue in another episode where we look at another examples as in listen the members of a set. So see you soon. Bye.